All right, y'all. What's the deal, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, man. I just wanted to get on and talk about, just talk briefly about our boy Larry Lara in the building. And listen, just as you're coming in, just remember to hit the like button, hit the share button, hit subscribe. You got any comments after the video, you can do that. That's cool. But I was in the process of putting together a reaction to the whole Breakfast Club, um, the shot heard around the world, which was kind of lame to me. I don't know why everybody's up in arms, but I really have a reaction to that video. But we're just gonna deal with what's just come up regarding Larry Elder. It appears that there's news now regarding the stunt that he's running, this presidential bid, which is nothing more than a stunt. And I guess the Democrats, they got their stunt, and Robert Kennedy Jr., who's out there so he can, basically um, throw a monkey wrench into the into the Democratic race. We know he's not going to be one of the finalists. We already know this, but he wants to go out there and push, I'm sure, a lot of conspiratorial shit. And you got black people putting RFK Jr. on their platform. And I don't know. I do not understand this. I don't know, this love for this Kennedy. I guess I guess people are got all up in arms because they feel that Larry Elder, he was on the Breakfast Club and they felt that he got a shot in with Charlemagne, which I'm actually was putting together a short or a live just to talk about that. Not a live, but just a video. I just want to put together a video to give my reaction to that Breakfast Club nonsense. I mean, basically, you just had one hack that was more prepared, more seasoned, more educated attack another hack. All right. When Charlemagne was coming up under the breakfast under Wendy Williams, and in the background making clown noises and you know making penis jokes and all this stuff on Wendy Williams show, Larry Elder was perfecting all his anti-black, um, white comfortability talking points and forged a career where he'd highlight that blacks, bad black statistics, the same statistics. What he does, he points at the problem. He does what really every conservative, black so-called conservative does, and he can call himself libertarian, all that other stuff. He's a conservative that spouts white conservative talking points. That's all he does. That has been his stick for years, and basically he's more seasoned at this. You can't for these people, and I seen them all over YouTube. They're bumping Larry up because of this one 3-minute exchange in a 1 hour interview. Like I said, I'm gonna put together a whole video going through that entire interview. It wasn't, yeah, Charlemagne deserved to get flamed. Yes, he did, but Larry Elder, I mean, if you heard everything he was saying in that interview, come on now. And I haven't even listened to people who said, yeah, he flamed him. He flamed him. They didn't go through any of the interview and what he said. But I will mention one thing that he did bring up during the interview. And let me just say, what's up to I Am Human First, Jay the Informant, Dr. Nikki, Adenji, Adangby, excuse me. Yeah. So, but it was good. It's timely that they've gotten that at uh, Charlemagne. And once again, you got these conservatives saying, yeah, they're finally waking up from the Democratic plantation. Bro, people that have been on the Breakfast Club for years. All right. And I'm going to go through the Twitter feed of Larry Elder, but like a lot of y'all, it's like you're late to the party already. We've been on these guys' necks for over 10 years. It's like the party's done. It's like 5 in the morning. The lights have already been turned on. People leaving. You got other people who left a little earlier. They're at the hotel spazzed out and shit. And, you're just walking in like, oh, this shit is jumping. And the party's been long finished. All right. So it just shows you how idiotic people doing 1 hour and 2 hour videos on Charlemagne got flamed by Larry Elder. What all Larry Elder did was just get one dig, and the entire interview, he was speaking nonsense. But during that Breakfast Club interview, and by the way, when you come in, please, just hit the like button, hit the share button, hit subscribe. All right. And yeah, man, I just want to this is so timely. All right. And to the people who are cheering on Larry Elder, and again, both of these dudes, Larry Elder and Charlemagne, I talked about it in my last video. Right? I talked about it hold on a second. Let me just share my screen real quick, because one of the reasons I got to be a bit more consistent with my content is to show you, is just to leave the footprints that, dude, I wasn't, I don't rock. What they want you to do is criticize the Democrats to the point that you go full MAGA. And if you don't go full MAGA and drink the full MAGA juice, and all of a sudden something's wrong with you, then you're a Democrat. And I don't let these fools shame me. All right. I mean, let's just go through my history. Let's just go through my own history. All right. This is my channel. All right. Let me just go down for a second. Let me go down. You see this? Let me share my screen a bit, and then we're going to get into Larry Lair. All right. And his bullshit. But dude, and I don't need you do these conservative clowns to shame me, but I don't go after one. You see people going after Biden. Oh, it's Biden, this and that. Bro, they're two wings in the same bird. All right. You get a chance, listen to this video. This video tells you everything you need to know. This was 2 years ago. I want to hear your bullshit about, why ain't you going after Biden? Dude, you're late. I already know that Charlemagne, he sold his soul to become a corporate shell. That's what all these guys do. He did it. Stephen A. Smith, he wasn't always like this. He did it. They sell their souls to be corporate shells. So the fuck out of here with this, where I got to be a freaking maggot, or else I'm with the Democrats. All right. And bro, this is how many months? This is like 8 months ago. All right. Charlemagne been cooning. And a lot of my videos I took down. So fuck out of here with this. A lot of y'all just exposed yourself as a bunch of coons. Didn't you already? Haven't you seen already? Like 2 weeks ago, that dude Jason Aldean came out with the song, and everybody was saying, "Yeah, you try that in a small town. And you dancing in that rhythmless, lame, like just totally vanilla ass song." And y'all were bumping your chest out. A week later, what happens? The fade in the water. Now that song dropped out of number one. That song dropped from number one on the Billboard charts to out of the top 20. That never happens. That's never happened in history. A drop like that hasn't happened in history. You get your little win, or what you think is a win, and say we showed them liberals like we're down with the liberals. Now all of a sudden, you don't have a theme song to run with. Now you don't see any of these Negroes. And so you see Larry Elder get one dig, 1, 2, 3 minute dig in something where we criticized Charlemagne the day after it happened. Welcome to 2020. And so Larry gets a dig and you giving him thumbs up. But let's just go through what Larry said during the Breakfast Club interview. All right. And he talked all the personal responsibility and I work hard and all this other shit. In fact, let me just read exactly what he said, because he was talking about how he's running for president, which is a lie. He's just trying to give Donald Trump some leverage and basically give Donald Trump a couple of black votes, people who are disgruntled with the Democratic Party, whatever. But let's just go back to the exchange that he had with Charlemagne, because he was basically talking about how the RNC is leaving him out of debates. All right. And Charlemagne, they were talking about how systems can hold you back. We were talking about the system of white supremacy. And Larry Elder does what he always does. There's no system holding you back. And then he talks about being pushed out of the RNC and how it's unfair. All right. And Charlemagne said, yeah, well, those systems just really hold you back. To which Elder said, yeah, well, rather than whine about it, my goal is to get on as many shows as I can, like yours, or urge people to go to my website, give at least $1. This is all a grift, by the way, girl. I mean, come on. Go to on the show. Maybe he's gonna like on the Breakfast Club, he's got a ton of hits. All right. I don't know how many hits, but he probably got like 1 million or 2 million hits. And maybe 50 or 100,000, 300,000 people give $1. I mean, it's just a grift. Said if you want to somebody else, or you think it's wise for us to talk about the epidemic of fatherlessness, the lie that America remains in systematic racism and systematically racist for school choice, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's Larry Elder a couple of days later. Mr. I'm just going to work hard and I don't need to blame the system for my problems. Well, here, let's look at Larry Lair and see what he had to say just a couple of days after the Breakfast Club debate.
As you can see, I'm at LAX en route to Milwaukee. I was just informed by the RNC that I'm not qualified for the debate. Why? Even though I exceeded the 40,000 individual donations required, even though I signed the pledge to support the eventual nominee, even though I submitted 3 polls where I was at least at 1%, I was informed that one of the polls is not eligible. It's the Rasmussen poll. Even though it was the most accurate poll in predicting that Donald Trump would win in 2016, they say it is affiliated with Donald Trump and therefore it is not eligible. And I said to Ronna McDaniel, the chairwoman of the RNC, it's not affiliated with me. She said any poll affiliated with any candidate is not eligible. And no one told me that until just now. So we're filing an emergency injunction to get me up there. This is absolutely BS. One of the candidates, by the way, offered a $20 gift certificate for a $1 donation. That apparently is okay. Another one offered a free, air quotes, country western concert for a $1 donation. That apparently is okay. Another one offered a commission to prospective donors to get other prospective donors. That apparently is okay. But I did it the old-fashioned way, asking people to support me by going to LarryElder.com, and that is not okay. And now all of a sudden, I'm not eligible. It is designed, in my opinion, to make sure that Ron DeSantis is the nominee, anybody other than Trump. This is BS. I will see you in Milwaukee. Out.
Larry. Brother. I mean, you know what this sounds like? He said he did it the old-fashioned way, which he didn't. He went on one show and he said he was going to go on some other shows, and now all of a sudden he's gonna sue because they don't let him getting to the party. Well, like, what type of shit is that? So basically, if I can't let's say if I go out to a club and they don't let me in, then I sue the club owner for not letting me in. Isn't this what he's been preaching for years? Every time black people try to move ahead, he's the one who's been preaching. Oh, in fact, wait a minute. And I've always asked, where are all the black conservatives backing him up? Man, let's just read. Larry Elder, this is from the Daily Beast. Larry Elder says he's suing the RNC for not qualifying for the debate. Republican presidential hopeful Larry Elder is taking legal action against the party's national leadership after he was told he would not qualify for Wednesday's debate. Elder tweeted Tuesday that he intends to sue the RNC to halt the debate this week. I said from the beginning that it appears that the rules of the game were rigged. This is so ironic. Isn't this crazy, y'all? Isn't this just comedy? The rules of the game is rigged. And let me just say, that lady who said that he's coming in with Trump on a Trump class, she's right. You I plan to put a video together to go through all of this, but she's right. Listen, stupid. You said you're running for president. You said on the Breakfast Club you're running for president to beat Biden. In order to run for president, President Larry Elder, that's what he's running for, right? To beat Biden, you have to go through all of the other candidates, including DeSantis, including Trump, who else is running? Tim Scott. You got to go through all of those candidates. This fool said he's running on a MAGA America First. There is no MAGA platform. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. That Breakfast Club was such, the viral comment was such bullshit, in that so many things that this man said was so dumb. He's running on a MAGA America First. There is no MAGA America First platform. That's Trump. What you're saying is, oh, I'm backing Trump. Trump is not going to be at this debate. It's not important to him. Trump is not. I mean, if the debate is so essential, why isn't Trump there? Who knows? Maybe Trump spoke to him and said, listen, I can't make it. It's not important. Maybe Trump is saying, I can't make it. All right. Larry, can you go there for me? Can you be my lawn jockey to go out there and spout silly talking points? Listen, bro. How does anyone, and all you're concerned about is that little swipe that he did at Charlemagne, which he should, like I said, I'm gonna put together a video and then talk about all of that. Yeah, man. Listen, bro. What's up, Gator Girl? This is dumb. So let's just keep reading. I mean, yeah, but the RNC chairman was right. Like, you're not running on anything. There's nothing. In fact, let me ask you this. He talks about fatherlessness. That's his main platform. But what has he done in particular over the past 40 years to combat fatherlessness? I'm going to show you a video I just saw. It's a funny video. It's also a kind of true video. It's a rapper, and he did a song about his baby mama. I don't know if it was real or whatever, but it ties into Elder and his foolery. But Elder was married for 2 years, and the marriage ended because he didn't want to have kids. Okay, whatever. He doesn't want to have kids, or that's fine. Does he push for adoption? He's got a lot of money. He's got tons of money. You couldn't adopt a couple kids? But he's concerned about fatherlessness. This is what I mean. This man has nothing. Eventually, if by a snowball's chance in hell, he makes it to the primaries, it's going to come up, what have you done for fatherlessness? If that's the main thing. See, Donald Trump said that he knows business. He'll know how to turn America's economy around. Okay. We know Donald Trump. He's been personally over $2 billion in debt. All right. He's had tons of bankruptcies and all of that. But the man could honestly say, I was in the business world. Even though he's failed a lot of it, he can say, I was in the business world. Tell me what Larry Elder has done for fatherlessness. Tell me one solution. You can't. And that will eventually come up. So this is nothing more than a publicity stunt. And y'all are doing backflips because he went after Charlemagne, a dude who, like, you're Ivy League educated. Charlemagne is out here on the Breakfast Club making molds of his co-host ass. You should be able to take this guy out. And you didn't, by the way. So just put some ones up if you hear me, like I said. And hit the like button, hit the share, hit subscribe. This is such foolery. Let's finish what's going on here. I said from the beginning, I think that the rules of the game were rigged. Little did we know just how rigged it is. Sounds a lot like Trump, by the way. For some reason, the establishment leaders, holy shit. Guys, I don't know if I'll be able to get through this. So now you notice how it is. Anytime these guys don't get its way, it's the establishment, it's the corporate media. Now, you know who's hosting this debate? You know what's ironic? Fox News is hosting this debate. And now they're the establishment leaders. You can't make this up. So for some reason, the establishment leaders at the RNC are afraid of having my voice on the debate stage. I can't for the life of me think of what they'd be afraid of. All he's going to do is spout their talking points. You got people like Carrie Lake endorsing him. Another chick that failed at her bid to be governor of Arizona. That chick. That nutty chick. That chick who also thinks that Donald Trump was robbed. The presidential long shot attached an image with more information. And let's go to those images. Let's just go there, folks. I mean, let's hear Larry Lair out. But this, folks, is just, it's comedy. So this dude now thinks that he feels that this system, you heard what he said, denying systematic oppression against blacks, denying that there's a system against blacks, but for this debate that he has no chance of being president. None. Now, there's it's rigged, and the establishment leaders of the RNC. This is funny. All right, so let's let me go ahead and share the screen. Nah, I mean, California raisin. Okay, let's keep going down. I'm gonna be fair to Mr. Elder, right? Let's see. Here it is. I intend to sue the RNC debate. I said it from the beginning, if it's rigged, their establishment leaders, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, let's go down. Here's what he said. Prior to August 21st, 9 p.m. Eastern, deadline for qualification for the first Republican national debate. Elder's campaign given a strong, in-depth qualification package to David Basso, director of debates. His qualification exceeding the RNC's requirement of at least 40,000 individual donors. All right, exceeding the RNC's requirement of 200 donors in 20 states. Elder nearly doubled that with 200 donors in 37 states. And just put some ones up if you can hear me okay. All right. You can hear me okay. You can, just put some ones up. I just want to make sure. What's up, Quanon 7? Okay, good. This is silly. And keep in mind, all these donors, listen, he's endorsing Trump. He's on the America First MAGA campaign. All right. Nobody takes him seriously, but he got these many donors. But Trump's the front runner. You do the math. Just rub a couple of brain cells together and see what's happening here. Meeting with the RNC's polling requirement of at least 1% in select polls, providing the detailed crosstabs, signing the Beat Biden loyalty pledge to support the ultimate GOP, agreeing. Basically, you can read this yourself. Here's what's happening. Donald Trump is not going to be at the debate, and he's clearly getting some of his minions, or he himself is paying, is assisting Elder's campaign. He doesn't have a following. Elder popped out of nowhere. See, what's going to happen during the election on the far right? Obviously, you're going to have these, black conservatives coming out, and they're going to be pushing all the same tired ass rehearsed talking points. And then you're going to have people on the left. All right. Some of them from Black Lives Matter, some of them like any liberal you can think of, especially if there's a tragedy that happens between now and the election, which there will be. And they're going to act like they're on your side when they haven't been doing shit for you for the past, I don't know, since we've been on this soil. All right. They're going to act like they're your friends when they're not. But basically, this dude is getting backed by Trump. He said only after receiving our completed qualification package did the RNC informed us that they were not accepting Rasmussen polls as qualifying towards a debate. The reason stated is that the Rasmussen polls have ties to President Donald Trump. And Larry Elder, you said that you're running on the MAGA America First backing Trump campaign. You said that on the Breakfast Club. So they understand this. They understand that there's some sort of collusion here between you and Trump. An individual who's not even participating in the debate. Larry has no knowledge of whether Donald Trump has ever worked with Rasmussen previously. In fact, Rasmussen Polls is a reputable, nationally recognized firm, one of the three polling firms which actively predicted the outcome of the 2016 presidential election where Trump won. Did they predict the 2020 election as well? So this is just yet another grift. Let's just go down because there's other tweets here. Join me and Larry, brother, because we got a country to save. Oh, good Lord. Good grief. This is the Karen, I guess a Karen to him that's blocking him from debating. This is his Karen, right? New Republican candidate Larry Elder is now saying that he's upset that he didn't meet the requirements to be on stage. It's rigged, blah, blah, blah. And look at Jason Fatlock. I mean, haven't we heard this silly shit before? We're snapping out of the stranglehold of the cult-like following. Dude, what is more cult-like than the Trumpets? The fact that they didn't even have Larry Elder on the show. Well, he was on the Breakfast Club recently, stupid. Is a sign of pride. Yeah, this, I can't. Come on. But I just find it comical that Larry Elder, who talks about no excuses and my daddy did this despite having no daddy, and I went to I did this and I did that, and the family structure, we need that, even though you yourself ran from that. And then we're not even going to talk about the gun charges that you had, or the alleged violence charges against your ex blonde ex out of the escort. I mean, I'll go through that in the next video. But yeah, it's just, this dude is such a joke. He really is, bro. Newsmax said Tuesday he'll sue. He's going to sue. Just think about that, folks. After saying that there's no system holding black people back, but when it comes to holding him back, and here's my question. Where are all the black Republicans getting behind him? Where is Candace Owens? Where's Jason Fat? Where are all these people getting behind this dude? If it's rigged, Ridiculous, bro. See, it's in the point like Larry Elder was allowing complete waste, like Rick DeSantis, Chris Christie, who Chris Christie, I mean, again, this dude, he was 100% Trump too. So let's not forget about that. But I guess now he's got nothing to lose. He's going hard at him. He's not going anywhere. I mean, but yeah, and this is obviously the 3 minute shout out, we heard around the world. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to get that in. Larry Elder is suing, blah, blah, blah. I just hung up the phone with Larry Elder. Look at this. Larry Elder shreds systematic racism, but he has that. And this is Prager University, of course, Prager. He shreds systematic racism, but systematic blocking you from the rubber Republican debate, all of a sudden, the man's out to get me, right? Republicans, you can't say it's the liberals either. You can't say it's Biden, he infiltrated. It's Republicans that are saying nothing. He shreds system. This is just comedy. The myth of systematic racism, right? The myth of systematic racism. So, a Fox, just understand this before we get out of here. Folks, this is Fox News that is hosting this debate. Understand that. Fox News is hosting the debate. And I didn't know this dude was on Fox News. I didn't even watch it like that. Fox News is hosting this debate, and they're not allowing Larry Elder on. And he's complaining, saying that the higher ups, he's saying that this system is holding him back. A day after going on the Breakfast Club, saying that there's no system, right? Let's see. Sim Chart Breakfast Club systematically destroyed the foundation of the liberal talking points, blah, blah, blah. And Jason, and listen, he needs to shut his mouth because Charlemagne flamed him hard. All right. Charlemagne took him out. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're calling her racist now. The GOP chairman won't let a black man debate because she said one of the polls was done by Trump. Personally, it's disgusting that she's so racist against black people to create a poll hoax cover up. This can't. Don't watch the Fox News debate. This is just so now there's racism. Now it's racist because they won't let. This is comedy, folks. This is complete comedy. He said radio host who Hope took home between 1 and 5 million from far right international newspaper, the Epoch Times, financial disclosure. Yeah. Of course he's caking up. Of course he's caking up. Of course. He pocketed 1 to 5. I'm telling you, this is, and it's not just on the right, but because there's so few of these guys on the right doing this, there's few black people doing this on the right. Of course, they're trying to hold this spot. $1 to $5 million pushing these talking points. Oh my God. What else is there? Yeah, I'm tired of seeing it. Yeah, I think that's enough. But so wait, look at this. Most brutal takedown of victimhood using cold hard facts. But now he's claiming the victim. You can't make this up, folks. This is silly. Let me show you a video that I just saw recently. All right. Let's go back here. Let's see if this is in my history. All right. Okay, guys, this is fair use. Fair use, but let's see if Larry Elder put this into he factored this into fatherlessness, right? Because just because you're not married just doesn't mean that you're not trying to be a father. All right. Just because you got a baby mom doesn't mean that the fathers are out of the home. Let's look at this perspective. And again, this is fair use. This is fair use. Here we go. I just saw this today. And hold on a second, y'all. Let me go up. Fair use, copyright disclaimer, and you see it on the bottom. Let's listen.
Hey, you know, I'm tired. I tried. You feel me? Like, I don't fuck with nobody, bro. This shit crazy. Hey, oh, I'm a deadbeat, but you won't let me get my jit, cause I done moved on. And low key, you kinda sick, and I know it don't make it no better. That I gotta find a bitch. Hey, Jimmy, you need to chill. Nah, bro, I'm tired of this shit. I was going up the road, you were praying for it. Oh, you a boss bitch, but you don't fuck my landlord. Oh, this little game that you playing, I'm the man for it. Post you on my page, that's how you got your fans off. And I ain't bitter or nothing, it's all facts, cause I don't fuck with you at all. Now you call me a rat, but my paperwork been shown. So good luck with that. The only thing you good for is doing wigs, man, and laying on your back. Focus on music and shut the trap down. Cause I don't fuck with you no more. Now I can't rap now. If you mush me again, your ass can slap down. By my cousin Ariel, by my cousin Tap now. And I don't give a fuck. Oh, you was sick. I'm a deadbeat, cause I will help you with your rent. Don't make me put my Walmart in Walmart. Show you what I spent. Motherfuckers get amnesia when you stop giving them shit. And that shit you staying in, I bought that shit. Then you get on Facebook and you talk that shit. Like I grind for this, putting blood, sweat, and time for this. Restricted my mama so she can see this lying shit. It's crazy. People never change. How the fuck you want it title that car in my mama name? I can even call my daughter because my number blocked. Not your phone, but the phone that my daughter got. Shit. Nigga, I'm just being real. God didn't want me to share my blessings. That's why I ain't getting no deal. And you a gold dealer. Don't give a fuck if they feel. They got a problem. I ain't hiding. I'm right here at the crib. I got my baby shit. And I keep it at the spot. My mama buy my baby shit. Then we send it in a box. Deadbeat shit, nigga, G shit, my daughter 4, you said in 18 months, nigga, in 2T shit, 17 months, I was down. I was left, my mama scraping all this money for a lawyer. And then you call asking for $1,000 for yourself. You need some motherfucking help. Hey, I ain't tripping. I'm gonna get that sack. You see me running, rocking Raymond. That was income tax. Don't give a fuck how you clap back. Facebook, Snapchat, IG, Twitter. I ain't no ordinary nigga. So you pussy ass niggas, y'all know what it is. Instead of telling me, you niggas tell an engineer. Nigga, win, lose, or go. Ain't nothing scary over here. You niggas virgin with his beef. I'm popping cherries over here. Hey, and niggas want now. You had her, but she left me. Now I drive a car now. Hey, like Patrick off with SpongeBob. Nigga, I'm a star now. Nigga, ball for ball. Nigga, put it up. Watch me cook them up. Master P, yeah, they was down. Had to hook them up. I was humble. I was cool, nigga. I done took enough. But right now, I don't even give a fuck. Fuck.
That is from Jen. Shit. That is from Jen. Hold on, let me go back. That is from Jimmy New. All right, Jiminu. Deadbeat thought. Does Larry Elder factor that in when he talks about fatherlessness? Does he ever factor that in? So, I mean, a guy who's talking about how he's trying to be a father for his kid. And it's just a back and forth. I mean, there's blame on both sides, but come on, you guys. So, yeah, man, Larry Elder, man, there's like y'all were giving high fives and shit. Again, you hate Charlemagne, I get it. All right, I mean, I've been speaking about that clown for years, but you're sitting here turning Larry Elder, putting a Koofy hat on Larry Elder of all people. Come on, guys. So yeah, so again, I gotta go ahead and put together some content on this goofy motherfucker, and you know, I like the usual suspects. I'm not even gonna name names. I'll just say this: there's this one dude. I won't name his name. Some of you'll probably know who he is. Came out talking about Candace Owens and saying that, oh, just because you don't like Candace Owens don't mean, is that why you don't want to listen to her? Or you got to listen to what she's saying? Well, even though Charlemagne did get blamed, there were a lot of things that Charlemagne addressed. There a lot of questions that he posed to Elder All right, very good questions, and I'm going to go over that in my upcoming video. Why? I mean, y'all couldn't sit down and listen to some of the questions he had to say, because there were a lot. Larry didn't flame anything. You didn't watch the video. This is more about exposing Charlemagne's ignorance. Okay, I get it. But Larry ain't say shit. So yeah, man. I mean, that's basically all I had to say on this, man. And it's comedy right here, bro. That this dude who was talking about personal responsibility and no making excuses, first thing this fool does is sue. You can go on YouTube and you can go to Rumble. You can go to Rumble and you can have your own debate. They don't invite you, just have your own debate. But Donald Trump is putting you out there so you can, as a feeler, so you can push his talking points. Throw in fatherlessness again. Just what has he done for fatherlessness? He has no answers, no solutions. Oh yeah, the bullshit continues, man. Listen, thank you all for coming through in the evening. I'm gonna edit the video. It's like, the first part of the video, no sound or nothing, so I'll cut it down. But yeah, I had to speak on this, man. This dude, like, come on already, man. Enough with the crying, Larry. And listen, the week's young. We're a Wednesday now, man. So yeah, hopefully I'll have this video done by tomorrow and I'll put it out and it'll be an upload. But thanks y'all for coming through. All right. Got any comments? You want to leave some comments? Leave them on the bottom. All right. Hit the like button as soon as you come in. That's really the most important. If you want to give the Cash App, by all means, give the Cash App. I'll take it. People on here making money, doing way other worse content. But and also shout out to Make a Change too for putting out. I mean, let me just say this about. I just want to look for Make a Change. He made a post that was so true about Griselda. So true, right? So freaking true regarding Griselda. I mean, the fact that, yeah. And I don't have any issues with Conscious Energy. I know he's a likable guy, but Conscious Energy is as you know, but this right here, perfect that he puts it on. I guess it was from yesterday, but apparently Griselda gave this guy a shout out on her community board, right? But read what Make a Change did. I mean, he made thousands of videos of someone they suspected. Well, he's not suspected. Umar is a con man. And created an LLC called Anti-Fraud Warriors. Now she's sending money to a guy who, let's face it, he's running a hustle on top of hustle. Children are the future. I'm raising $4 million. And we all know what happened with that. The preacher shit. All right, I mean, it's YouTube shit, but then obviously the shit with eyes. So, let's just keep it a buck. And yeah, this woman is been she's just an absolute joke. But yeah, shout out to Make a Change for making that, man. I'm out. Thanks for coming through, y'all. And I will speak to you next time. Peace.